Ada is the one call.
And I remain Olumide.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Hello viewers out there, this is another edition of the Gender Chat Show, and my name is Olumide Oyinbokure, and also with me is...
My name is Ada Ezewanko. Welcome to the show.
Wow, Ada Eze, you're looking dashing.
And you look so fab today. How are you doing, Olumide?
I'm fine, thank you. Wow, so Ada, what's today's topic?
On today's episode, we'll be talking about paying housewife salary.
That sounds interesting.
I want to see how ladies get to negotiate their pay. You can decide to request for pay raise. You can decide to say, you know what, I need bonus. I think I've been productive this year, so give me bonus.
Bonuses.
Quite interesting, you know.
I'm imagining how I will pay my wife's salary.
You should be able to pay her, yeah. You
I'm
know,
forward, actually.
You pay your domestic workers to work for you, your cleaners, your cook, your gatesman, and your wives do all that. Yes,
But
we should be able to.
household chores meant to be a natural thing with the women?
Let's think about it this way. You get a stranger, you bring her home, you negotiate pay, and you say, you know what, every month I'll pay you so and so. And the women, they get to do these things every day, morning, afternoon, night, even in the middle of the night, yeah?
Wait. What happens to the job role?
No, your job role is to be a mother. You shouldn't be a cook. You shouldn't be a cleaner. You shouldn't be the advisor, then the accountant, the financial manager.
All those things.
Olumide, they come to think about it. If you can pay a stranger, you should be able to pay your wife. It's your wife.
I think it's an agreement between the man and the woman. Don't you think so?
Women need to be empowered financially.
Really?
You give to your mothers at home a stipend every month, isn't it?
That's normal.
And another point I wanted to see is this. Women spend 90% of their income in their home to their wives and to their husbands rather, and their children. And for you men, you have outside projects that you have to spend your money on. So if she's spending 90% of her income in her home, you should be able to pay her something for herself. Home. She needs a personal space, a personal earning, a personal money, a personal everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Personal.
Sometimes it's
but
okay
I
to be.
that it is two becoming one. Why is it becoming personal now?
Well, I just think we should be able to do more for women. Women need more.
Wow.
Yes, women
All
empowerment.
right, viewers out there, all these and lots more are the topics or issues we're talking about today on the Gender Chat Show. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back, viewers. And if you're just joining us, this is the Gender Chat Show. And our topic of discussion for today is, should wife be paid salaries? With us in the studios today are two wonderful and remarkable guests. We have Mr. Solomon Oye Igbumo.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much for having me.
And we also have Pastor Dolly.
Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Just tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I'm into consulting basically,
Okay.
with a strong passion for capital markets.
Oh.
I'm also a broker. I broker deals and transactions, so I cut across all industries. As a consultant, you're a support service to all strata of the economy. So basically, we are backups depending on which area we are needed. So we're not limited to a particular place in particular.
Wow.
So I handle advisory, brokerage, and management.
That's interesting.
Mm.
So
Management.
it's a box of things under those three things.
Wow. I can imagine how your pockets will look like. How are the returns? Are they promising?
If you had said that 2-3 years ago, I will tell you, but right now we are slaughtering ourselves with the economy as it goes.
Wow.
We're not losing hope. We're not,
Pastor Dolly,
Yeah.
what do you do, ma?
Well, I'm a gospel singer. I have 2 albums by the grace of God.
Wow.
And I'm also a businesswoman. I'm into printing. And I'm the author of the book Beneath the Glamour.
Oh, Beneath the Glamour.
Look at the issues of pastors' wives majorly and the challenges they have behind the scene.
Do you have a copy here, ma?
As you have in my car.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it here.
All right.
Let's look at the issue of paying wives' salary. Negotiation. What is their negotiation power? Do you think it's okay to pay them if we must pay them? Do you think it's something we should even consider at all? Considering that now we're talking about women empowerment, women financial uplifting, women this, women that. Do you think it's something we should start looking into?
Well, I want to say that because when we're talking about salary, we're talking of employer-employee issue, as in what the employer has to give to his employee at the end of maybe every month, a year, daily or whatever, for the job done. Now, we're talking of a housewife here, a woman, maybe her husband paying her salary. I don't think if we really have to look at the job of a wife in the house, there is no man that can be able to pay the wife. But if you are asking if they should be encouraged for the great work they are doing, you just give them something to encourage them every month, I think it's worth it. Because the man look at himself going out there to go and work, and this woman does every other thing in the house. If this woman does not give the man the strength to go out there to go and labor, he will not be able to do what he's doing there. So that woman, who is the backbone of that man, she deserves to be encouraged. So whatever we're giving her, maybe monthly or whatever, is actually a kind of encouragement, or I appreciate what you're doing.
Okay, so Ma, you were saying that there should be a form of appreciation to the wife. But what if, for instance, the wife now in question is demanding to be paid salary? What do you do in that situation?
Well, if, like I just said, she should be encouraged.
Okay.
If she feels somebody there is not encouraging her, she should demand for it. I know this man has the money.
That is, if she's not encouraged.
Yes, this man of his own is not giving to her. Okay. She should demand for. She should ask for, because she's a human being. She should not be like, okay, your job is just to cook, it's just to take care of the children. You can just go tattered, it doesn't matter. No, she shouldn't be allowed to go tattered. And if the man is not taking charge of his responsibility, she should ask for it.
Mr. Solomon, you quite agree with her? Is it something we should look into?
I love the angle from which my co-guest started from.
Okay.
And I'm happy the question is housewife, not wife.
Okay.
So it makes it easy and very simple to attend to. I think the best word to use is encourage. Encourage because there are certain statutory responsibilities that wives are expected to perform in the home. Now, when you say housewife now, it means she's not working. She's a full-time housewife.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there are some caveats. Full-time housewives. The man is the one working, she's not working. The man is the one taking care of all the bills, the house rent, the school fees of the children, the feeding allowance, and so on and so forth. So if we don't want to kill the donkey with too much load, I think the man already is carrying, let me say, shouldering a lot of bills, responsibilities, as it were. So demanding for salary is asking for too much. But where the man is capable, very rich, comfortable, then should salary even come in the first instance? Because somebody who is rich, definitely taking care of so many bills. Along the line, the wife is already being taken care of. So when you are demanding for a salary, then you're making me look at it as like when the Israelites were demanding for a king when already God is the one governing them.
But you'll be surprised actually that even if a man is very rich, they only give you money for household upkeep, not for your personal use.
I won't agree totally. Where that will come up, then there are some holes in the relationship. In a normal scenario where the man is rich, bills are being paid, there is no space or vacuum of any expenses being hanging. Then, why would salary come in? I think that will be done behind the curtain. My dear, I need this, I want to buy this. And the payments, are done without any issue at all. You see, where the issue of I need salary comes in, mark it down, that's an agitation. there are issues that we don't understand that are already brewing up. You know, it means certain things are not going as she should be. You know, that means there's some loophole somewhere. Oh, she's not well taken care of, so she now wants something to take care of those things that she's missing.
She's missing.
You know, but where basically, oh, my dear, have this, you know, this is for the upkeep of the home, and this is for you to tidy X and Y, Z. I don't think the issue of salary comes in.
This is for you is what I want to hold on to.
So that's why I appreciate my co-guest contribution. Encouragement, that is the word.
Encouragement becomes a once in a while thing. What about encouragement that is standard, that is monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, bi-monthly?
I want to say that whatever the man has is supposed to be owned also by the woman.
Yes.
But we have seen cases where the man does not understand that.
Exactly.
We have seen cases where men own things, even women.
Yeah,
I want to balance it here. Where women own things their husbands don't know they own. Where men own things, the wives, they don't know their husband owns those things. We have heard of men that died and they had money stocked in the bank. No will, nothing.
Nobody can access the
Nobody
fund.
can access it. It becomes the property of the bank. You understand? Yes.
We'll come back to this, please. Let's go shortly on a break. We'll be right back. It's still the Gender Chat Show. Please don't go anywhere. Welcome back. It's still the Gender Chat Show, and we are discussing if it's okay to pay wife's salary. Just before we went on a short break, you were talking about men not meeting up their role. You leave your money stuck in bank and you don't think it's okay for your wife to share with you what you have.
And when the man dies, it becomes the bank's property.
Yes. It is in cases like that that the woman will now ask for the encouragement. I keep using the word encouragement because
we are
you
afraid
really
to target salary.
You cannot pay her for the job she's doing in the home. You cannot pay her. That's the truth. And there is not supposed to be a thing that you're going to be forcing out of the man. Okay, this man has the responsibility of taking care of this woman, but because he's not fulfilling his responsibility, this woman is like politely too asking, okay, every month, just for my upkeep, you can give me this token, something like this. You understand?
Okay.
It's not like something that is coming out of quarrel even, you know. That's the way I see it.
Sir, there are instances where some wives say because they pay the house help salaries, monthly salaries, that they also should be paid salaries because they oversee the home and all that. What's your take on that?
Well, I don't think that should be an issue.
Okay.
Because the responsibility of an house help is different from the responsibility of a wife. The wife will present herself as, oh, I'm more important than a house help. So if a house help is being paid, why shouldn't I be paid? But basically, they are operating from different angles. The house help is in the house to carry out some responsibilities that are under the coordination of the wife as a supervisor. And remember, the wife is representing the husband too for the home. So it's a case of group managing director, chief executive. So why do you bring yourself down to the level of the staff?
Okay.
That does not come in at all. I'm not part of that. Like I've said earlier, if there are missing links, vacuums that could warrant agitation and request for salaries, then those areas need to be attended to. Where those are not visible, then basically I think where things are going on fine. You know, I can understand the economy right now. Things are very good. Let's be positive. There are stringent rules. There are stringent rules. Budgets are very tight. There are no loose expenses or loose frivolities or frivolous expenses. So things are done on budget and tight. So in that case, there won't be need to
give the extra to the wife.
Basically, I was in a forum, I think last December, and a similar question came up. The wife is saying, oh, I'm not working, and my husband should be giving me money, you know, and the question was thrown at me. I said, well, if the man, and she said, he's paying the rent, he's paying the school fees, no problem. The house is in order, food is going on, there's no problem. I said, very good. You've made the case easier. The man is doing 3 basic things. And I said, under the present economy dispensation
Right
that we
now.
are right now, if a man is doing all that, and you're still saying, oh, pay me, let's ask the man, what is your, if you can disclose, what's your package? Can you take an extra, where the man cannot absorb, please help the man to get a job for yourself so that you can also assist yourself personally and also do something
Yes,
in the home.
talking about jobs. But
Jobs.
we realize
Job-
in this part
job
of the
hunting.
world, most of the time, everywhere actually, is the woman that stays back. Even when 2 people are working,
Yeah.
men feel, you quit
Stay
your
at
job,
home,
stay
take care of
home,
the home,
take care of the
I'll do the
kids.
work, I'll do
And
the
when
work.
we do that, we don't negotiate our pay. We don't negotiate, okay, if I were working in a bank, say for instance, you would pay me 150,000 naira. If I were working as a lawyer for my consultancy, you will pay me so and so. And these are basically things you do because at home you're a consultant, you're the financial manager, you are the accountant, you're the counselor, you counsel your kids, you're the one who actually have to give up your career.
Take care of the home.
The economy dislocation at that point in time, do women get to negotiate that? Do they have a chance to negotiate that? I'm throwing this to you. Before they agree to say, you know what, yes, I agree to quit my job to stay at home.
Just like I said earlier, where there is understanding, there will be no need for demands. It is because the understanding is not there. Now, if the husband is like telling the wife to quit her job to take care of the home, for me, I see something that both of them sit down. They should sit down to discuss that. Okay, these are with reasons. You don't want to raise children that are not well brought up.
Yeah.
You don't want to raise children that will bring shame to you as a mother. So if you want to raise children, you look at your environment, you feel, okay, the most appropriate thing for us to do at this time is for one of us to stay at home. And of course, we cannot expect the man to stay at home. It's the woman that we have to stay at home to take care of the kids. With that understanding, like I said earlier, the woman knows her husband's salary. She knows what this man is earning. She knows that every bill that is being paid.
Not every man disclose what they earn.
Yes, that is where the problem is.
Some men don't disclose their
some
earnings.
That
earnings.
is the problem. Because for the woman to be asking for, it is because the man has missed it. It is because the man is not doing what he ought to do. You can imagine what you just asked before. A woman now comparing herself to the house girl in the house. The house girl is her staff. It's not the husband's staff. The husband is paying the girl. She's actually the one paying the girl in most home. The man gives the money to the woman to pay her staff in the house. Because, okay, maybe the bulk of work chores in the house is too much for her. Despite the fact that she's a full-time housewife, she needs some assistance. That's why the house girl comes in. So that house girl is her own staff. So there is no comparison. She cannot equate herself with the house helper in any way. Because they're just like you said, they are just 2 different people on 2 different levels in the house. So I feel the ideal thing is for the man to be open to the wife. Because sometimes even women demand what their husbands does not have.
Wow.
If she feels the husband has the whole world, she will ask for the whole world from the husband.
All right.
But that problem would have been saved if the husband disclosed everything to the
So
wife.
how much is too much to give a woman? How much is too much? How much is too little? How much is too much?
No amount is too much to give to a woman.
I want to thank you so much for being on the show. It's been wonderful having you here. We'll just go to the street and find out what our viewers on the street think about this issue. We'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere.
Capital no. She must have signed a lifetime business with the husband. No matter what, a wife is a better half. They both share a family. So paying her, as in paying any price towards that, is just a bullshit to me.
My name is Tony. I think that housewives really should be on a salary. Reason being, the work of a housewife is more difficult than any other job you have, especially when you have children. So actually, the housewife is the one that runs the family. while the husband goes out and has the opportunity to relax in the office, the housewife has to change diapers, chase children around, feed them, and then she still needs to sleep in bed with her husband when he comes back. Thank you.
It depends on the individual, so you understand. For instance, now, if the man is very buoyant, that he is capable to pay his wife, if the wife is not working, he can pay her a salary for month for the housekeeping. You understand what I'm saying now? But you know, these days now, the way things are, it's not very easy, because the man and the woman now, they have to put resources together to train the children. That's exactly what is happening now. It's just of the hardship. But it's advisable, because Bible made it understood and clearly to man that man is the head of the family. As a head of the family, you should be able to cater for the family.
Welcome back, and viewers on the street, it's been quite interesting. Salary,
Wonderful.
don't be paid.
From people on the streets. So now, what do you think?
We should be paid salary. No, we do so much. We work so hard. We break our head to think. We pray for you. We do your accounting. We practically do everything you pay other people to do. Please.
Should there be a job role? I mean, the man has a job.
Yes, the job role. You pay me for the job role, please.
And you know, naturally, the man goes out to get the money.
And I stay home to manage the money.
Naturally.
I manage it for the home. Pay me for management.
For the children and the house.
And if you're calling it encouragement, it sounds like you encourage when you feel like encouraging.
Well, I feel it's an understanding between the two.
I just think if it were to be salary, for instance, you know, once I work, I look forward to my pay. But encouragement sounds like, you give me when you're in the mood to give me. You feel like, I'm not in the mood today to encourage you, so I'm not encouraging you.
Well, I feel like our guests believe that the women should be encouraged. So I feel maybe if
let's empower the women. Let's make them financially buoyant.
For you to take care of the home, your husband needs to pay you.
It's important. Let's leave this for another time. Oh yeah, viewers, it's been fun having you out there. It's been an interesting time. Feel free to get back to us. Use the address scrolling on your TV screen. Please feel free to join us same time, same station. I remain Adeze Wankwo.
And I remain Olumide Oyinbokure.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.